It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see a pair of teams who fought multiple times in the Super Bowl. It's the Dolphins and the Commanders, all that and more, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute. As the kids like to say, I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league. And we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in.
All right, guys, I tweaked up my colors on this, and I think it looks better, actually.
The only way to gain
experience, it just didn't quite look right. It looked a little dull for some reason.
Formula. You got to be in the fire,
more color,
make mistakes, make great
so we'll
plays,
see how this
learn
goes.
lessons.
Yeah, this looks like it's a lot better, man.
The more you see, the better you get, and no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A throw, left side, taken in by Polk. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. A give. This is Irving. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. Quick throw here is complete. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. This one is caught by Reed. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready for their 2nd possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll send him over to the left. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Tua. Quick throw, taken in, and that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Now a give up the middle, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They face 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get forward for a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Here's Irving. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. In motion, Reed. On play action, Daniel. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass. is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Sorry, guys. The second I start, I get 700 texts and 6 people at the door. So sorry about that.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. Now a first down throw for Tua. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure... Receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He's got the tight end, Mayer. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Ready, set. 3rd and 5. Here we go. Play action. Here's Daniels. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
This new team is weird. I feel like my offense should be better, but I feel like I'm struggling to kind of like make yards and stuff. Look at this. Like my players can't even create separation anymore. I think the AI is just kind of knocking me down a little bit because
just a little bit downfield.
It's so difficult to even do anything unless I'm using number 19. He can't be covered.
If he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
3rd and long. Now Tua, and that is incomplete.
That's another thing. I've got a straight up fucking I got an all-time offensive line that can't block anything for some reason this year. I go back to throw and I take 2 steps and I'm getting hit. It's incredible.
Hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins.
Yeah, if I wasn't hitting deep passes, I wouldn't be 2-0. If I wasn't hitting these deep lucky passes, like, not lucky, but if I wasn't hitting these deep passes, I would be doing nothing.
A 3-0 lead.
I'm going to tell you, I got a couple players up to sign. Burnett's one of them, but he doesn't want to sign, so you guys won't be seeing him. He'll be gone. But let me tell you, man, Vincent, I'm not resigning Vincent. I'm not resigning number 11. He's gone. He's gone. I'll keep Jones. I'll keep Peck, Jones, and Parnell. I'll keep those 3 guys, and I have the other 2 guys that I'm grooming. I'm not going to sit there and pay $30 million to people who are struggling to get separation off of safety. That ain't happening.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert or score a touchdown. At the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Commanders' offense getting set to get back to work. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. The throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. And he taken down, sacked, back at the 5.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just.
I gotta change Weaver's number
running your
because
own
I believe
system, and
Jason
all these
Taylor's
early
number
sacks.
is retired.
Yes, they kill drives.
So I gotta do that. So he's number 99, but I gotta change that number.
Confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Up the middle they go. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a 1st down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. And on 3rd down, that ball...
Again, no one's ever open. The defenders are just literally running to where my routes at. I can't throw the ball anywhere. There might be some random dude on the underneath who's standing there open that's not even part of my progressions. But like, I mean, everybody I'm looking at, the 3 receivers I'm looking at are just wide open. And if I throw the ball, it's a pick. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do this year. There's nothing, literally nothing I can do. I can barely get a fucking pass off. This is annoying. My team is not much different than it was last 2 years. It's not much different. There's a couple of new pieces, but my team's this is actually probably number-wise probably the best team I've had in a long time. Because my players have progressed and they're actually very good. My receivers are way better than they were last year as far as number-wise. I'm way deeper in positions I didn't have any depth at last season. My cap's finally in place, and I can't fucking goddamn do anything. It's annoying.
He's got it. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. To the air again is Daniels. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Throwing again, Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Yeah, if it wasn't for my fucking defense, I would be losing every game if it wasn't for my defense. My offense is terrible.
A throw on the move is caught. And he will not quite get to the mark.
Let me show you my offense. And by the way, my players are better than they've been in the past. So it's not like you're going to look at it and go, gee, your receivers suck. No, they're better than they were. And I've been winning Super Bowls. Tua's a fucking 95. He's actually like a 98. I don't know why he's a 95. 88 fucking running back. Look at this. Molden's actually a higher rating, I think. Or he's just as high. He's basically the guy from last year, right? So my backup running back's probably slightly worse, okay? My tight ends are actually all around probably about the same, I guess. Look at my receivers. This guy wasn't an 80 last year. This guy was like a fucking 71, okay? This guy here was like a 60-something last year. This guy here was a 70 last year. So, like, these guys have all gotten better. So I have good players. I have very good receivers. They can't create separation. My tight end's the only position that's worse. I had Church last year. It's the only position that's worse. Look at my offensive line. My backup should be starters. Look at my offensive fucking line. Young and fucking awesome. Look at it. They can't block anyone. They can't block. Look at this. Let me look at this. My backups are 80s. Look at this. Look at this. My defensive line is actually better than it has been. I didn't have the amount of people in the 70s that I had that last year. I only had 3 defensive tackles, I think it was last year. Look at my fucking linebackers. I mean, just so you can't sit there and go, well, your team is bad. No, it's not. It's fucking awesome. And I can't do anything. I can't do, like, I feel like my team's like a starter team. I can't do anything.
There defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders get 3 here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. All field goals in that first half. 6-3 the score at the break. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll work now. Man in motion, heading left. From the gun, here's Tua. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is...
All right, so my rookie running back's already injured. A couple weeks into the fucking season. That's awesome. All right, so we're gonna put Holiday in. We're gonna put in Holiday. Just get him some play time. Get him some. Molden. Sorry. There we go. For now, we'll do Holiday. Just because Joseph, I don't see any future with him. Molden, at least I can get some points out of.
He picked up the 1st down.
Holiday was like a guy off the practice squad. This guy has been drafted, so I think it'll be better.
Throwing is Tua. And he can't hang
See, I can't throw anywhere. They're just going right to where my routes are. They're going right to where they are. I can't do anything. That's the problem. I can get big plays. I'm relying on big plays. I don't want to do that.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling. They'll stay on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. And hold on. Young man, that's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The extra point by Sanders is good. Open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4, and touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
The Dolphins offense and their running back set to go once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Handoff here, up the middle. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. The tight end motioning left here. Off play action, it's Tua. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time. and it leads to big gains like this.
What a pickup, a gain of 18, and it sets up 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience.
I'm going to be honest with you. I might trade Tua. I might go scour the fucking scour these teams and go draft a rookie and keep Ross. Have this rookie keep Ross and just stop fucking destroying my cap. Stop destroying my cap with this fucking quarterback who literally is like hard to use for some fucking reason. He can't throw fucking like a deep pass in the game. He's got a good arm in the game. It's weird.
Myers is back to boot
and it's like, you know, I've got this penalty of $130 million or something with him on my roster. He's not worth it.
The 8.
I don't play that shit, man. I don't play that shit.
Work this one
I don't play that shit. I'm not paying you $80 million a year or whatever, and you throw 3 picks in the Super Bowl. That ain't fucking happening.
Take over once again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah,
I can have Ross in my defense and my running game and still do very, very well. Like, I don't even need him. I don't even need him. Like, I really kind of
been a dominant.
Like, it's not. He's nice to have at times, but I've never played a game that was like, oh wow, I'm glad I have Tua because I wouldn't have won the game without him. I felt the opposite more than I felt that.
It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll run it. Here's Lewis. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. On the handoff, it's Irving. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. They'll run with Irving. And just a short pickup there to the 35. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Throwing is Daniels. Now, screen set up for Irving. Whoa. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll run it. It's Irving. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
He'll get this complete. It's Polk over the middle.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They send him right out of the slot. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes third down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. The Commanders come up with it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. He'll get this out wide. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is third down. He gets that complete to his tight end man.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Daniels gonna throw again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Troy Franklin, the intended target. Third down coming up.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that is going to bring up fourth down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain. I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's in! Michael Mayer, touchdown Commanders. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Daniels. And he'll go down, back at the 4. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him, cannot bump the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good return here, brings it up to the 33-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. A play fake. Now 2 to throw. This one complete right side. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Now a first down throw for Tua.
Oh, that's not pass interference?
But it's incomplete.
That's not pass interference. I threw that ball because it was pass interference. Hold on, let me show you again. This is what they did all fucking Super Bowl. This is what they did all Super Bowl. Watch this player. He's supposed to just do a slant. Watch this shit. He's wide open for a slant. This guy's covering the running back, by the way. He was covering the running. Well, he has 2 options. He can cover the receiver or the running back. But he doesn't cover. He's covering the. Look, his eyes are on the running back. He just happens to be standing too far back. He didn't cut in, but it's fine. So he's covering the running back, but he's sitting there hitting my player out of his route, and then he decides to turn around. Like, that is pass interference. He's not even looking at the ball. He's looking at the running back. That's pass interference, but just so you guys know, it's fucking pass interference.
Defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they can.
Heck's had a great game. I got to get him the ball more. I really try to get him the ball because he catches everything. He's very reliable. Like I said, Vincent's going to be gone. He's going to be gone next season. I'm thinking about benching him, actually. I know he's my best receiver, but I'm thinking about benching him. I just think the offense is better without him, to be honest. I don't think he's good. He's good on physical pass plays like deep and stuff, but that happens very rare. We'll just develop my first-round picks and just let him go. I might even trade him, to be honest. I might even trade his ass. I might put him on the trade block.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go get like a lower receiver and a first-round pick. Just go another stack up on first-round picks again. If I didn't have the draft, I would never have a team. I wouldn't have signed Tua.
Ahead, gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. They'll run here. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a first down picked up on the ground. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. They can't connect. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
$70 million for a 71 rating, 100 yards, and no touchdowns. The guy could not fucking hardly complete a pass. I mean, if I'm telling you, if it wasn't for my running game, my offensive line, and my defense, we wouldn't fucking win jack shit. Every time two is good is because my running game's doing pretty well. Every time. Every fucking time. So if quarterbacks are just going to be like that in this game, I'm not going to hamper my salary cap. It's just not going to happen. No one had 100 yards unless I have like a big fucking unless I have like a big catch from Jones. It's frustrating, man. You know, and every single time I go to sign players and I can't sign anyone because gee golly whiz, Tua's taking up $100 million of cap space. Like, come on, man. Him and fucking Chop Robinson's contract are ridiculous. I'll show you. They're ridiculous. Let's get the fuck out of this game. I'll show you. And this is like, in reality, if I was running a team, this would be a massive issue for me. It'd be a massive issue. I know this is a video game, I get it, but I'm trying to do this like I'm sitting in the chair, but like, as far as production goes, it's just not there. He hasn't been that productive in like 4 years. He really has not been that productive. He hasn't been productive since he got his contract. And this guy here doesn't want to stay. I'll show you. He doesn't want to stay. I've got $45 million to sign all these fucking players because, yeah, I could have had $145 million to have all these guys. But no. Tua's got to take all the fucking money. Like, it's ridiculous. Let's make him a vertical threat. He's been really built up. He was like a 63 or something when I got him. So you just keep putting points in these guys. You just keep putting your points into them. And playing time really helps. These are my, I think it's a second round pick. Man to man, boom, let's get him up. When it was a number with the 9 at the end, I just kind of bump it up. It usually bumps them up 2 points. There's a running back here that I don't think I'm going to keep. Let's just do that. He's off the practice squad. Good story. I'll throw him in if I have to, but I don't. He's not anybody I'm going to play a lot. But let me show you. Let me show you my fucking roster. Look, I've got ready. Let me show you. I have 45 million to sign all of these players. Solik, he's going to take 30 million. Look. 44.9 million. I think look at his cap hit on the right of the years and salaries. Cap hit is over 30 million a year. It's over $30 million a year is cap hit. And it's probably going to be higher than that. It always, for some reason, always shows more than that. Spurlock, I have to sign Spurlock. So I'm going to sign Spurlock. I'm probably going to sign these two guys. That'll be all of my cap. Burnett, I can't sign. Murphy, I can't sign Murphy. I can't sign Murphy. Look what Burnett wants. He wants 30 million a year. And it wants 7 years. Look at his bonus. What the fuck kind of contract is that? Murphy, Woodall, my fucking left tackle, gotta sign him. Smith, little linebacker, gotta sign him. So I'm probably gonna end up signing Smith. I gotta write this down. Simmons. I'm gonna have to let Simmons go. He's my favorite offensive lineman. I might have to let him go. He doesn't have the interest, and I don't have the money. Carr, I'll try to sign if I can. Walsh, I gotta sign. He's a good backup. He's a very, very good, solid backup. I might have to let him go. Benford, he needs to get paid. Jenkins, that fucker's got to get paid. I think he's still on a rookie deal or something. Vincent, I'd like to keep him. Avila, I'd like to keep him until he retires. I mean, look at all these people I got to sign. Oh, and I got to accept these too. So I'm not... Solek, I thought Vincent was up for contract. I guess he's not. But Solek, I think I signed him actually. I'm gonna have to move people. The problem is it's not gonna go to next year's cap. That's the problem. It's actually gonna take away from next year's cap if I trade these people. It's gonna take away. Well, I'll show you. Look at these penalties, dude. Look at the penalty for Tua. 130. That's what goes against the cap. So his salary is $1 million, and his bonuses are all that. I mean, look at this shit. Look at this. He's a 95, but like, he's not worth it. He's killing my team. He's fucking killing my team. He's killing my team. Let's see. Let's see what it'll be if I trade him. Right? Let's see. Let's just say the Bengals. Fisher, right? It doesn't change because his salary goes away. The problem is, yeah, the cap hit stays. The cap hit stays, and I think it stays next season. So I wish there was an option to kind of see that, where it's like, hey, like if I know I can trade him and take him off the books for next year, I would trade him now. But there's no way to there's really no way to see that contract. He's got 3 years remaining. 3 years remaining. Breakdown. The 2 seasons after that, he's making his $73 million. I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with him. I really don't know what to do with Tua. I don't know what to do with him, dude. I bet you he's not making much, Vincent. Yeah, he's not making much. He's not making much. He needs to be fucking paid, too. Yeah, because I picked up his option. That's why. I picked up his... But none of my receivers are being paid. I'd like to pay my running back. I'd love to pay him. I think he deserves it. He's going to the prime of his career. I mean, what am I gonna do? I gotta get rid of so many fucking players. Like Solik, I can kind of afford to because Hitchens is gonna come right in and play. I can put Hitchens there. Problem is, I have to bring in another person as a backup. Linebacker. Burnett can go out. I can put Campbell there or Donald there. Donald's really good. Donald and Eaton were the guys I drafted last season. I think Donald might have been a first-round pick. But Donald's fine. See, the problem is I would have to just draft depth, but like Benford, I gotta sign one of these two guys. I'll probably end up signing Carr and letting Benford go because he's older. So it's like the problem is I'm constantly having to replace people, and I feel like I've got less and less cap space constantly. So, like example, Solik, if I let him go, Spurlock I'd like to keep. What does Spurlock make? Yeah, 17. See, these guys are more. I'd rather keep a guy like that on a top end salary that's 17 million than a top end guy with 30 million. It's just, you know what I mean? Burnett's going to be gone. I've got to sign Murphy. He's not that. It can't be like spend $11 million. He's not that bad. So just these two guys alone, I can sign and still have 20 million left over, probably for Woodle. Yeah, look what he's got to make. And then I got to sign Miles Smith. I probably can't sign Woodle. I probably got to sign. I can't sign Simmons. I've got to sign Carr. I'll probably end up signing Walsh. Walsh will probably end up staying. Yep, that's probably exactly what I'll have to do. So the guys I'll have to sign are Spurlock, Murphy, Smith, Carr, Walsh. That's probably who I'll be able to sign. Jenkins, I don't know if I'll be able to sign him. He's $15 million. I'm probably going to have to let him go. Vincent, I might be able to squeeze in there. Avila, I can't keep. I mean, it's just Bass. It's just this team's just not going to be what it was because of one fucking guy. That's my frustration, because of one fucking guy. This is why I don't like throwing a fucking bag at people, and it's not because I don't think in reality, they would deserve it or anything, but we're fucking human beings, man. So I don't like doing that. I don't like fucking killing my money for one fucking person. It's fucking stupid.